You know what I'm sick of? Every time I try to make a special report to warn people about things that are hurting humanity, like genetically engineered foods and crops that are on record causing all sorts of organ failure and health problems, not just in the mice and rats that they tested on, but in humans, people spin it and turn it into something else. Now, 90+% of the people in my Prometheus video, Secrets of Prometheus film leaked, liked it, understood that it was informative and very well done by myself and Aaron Dykes, who spent 4 or 5 days putting this together. Aaron did. And then I see people in there saying, he got paid by Ridley Scott, he got paid by whoever produced the film, Jones is sold out. That is so crazy. I was not paid 1 cent by Ridley Scott, never talked to anybody from that whole end. I was intrigued by the film. I was a fan of the 1979 Alien, and reading a synopsis of the film that I got from a source, it's basically what the Illuminati is into. They believe that we were actually created by aliens. I don't believe that. So I've been attacked for saying that I believe in aliens, which I'm, as like an anthropologist, looking at what the elite believe. Just like if I went to the South China Sea and to some island to see what villagers believed in there. It doesn't mean that I believe in what they believe in. Just like if I cover devil worshippers, it doesn't mean I believe in the devil. So people try to claim that I'm now saying space aliens created humans. There's all these Christians in there who want to be like Pharisees and tell me I'm not a good Christian. Fine, whatever. Okay, that's not what I said. I'm covering what the elite believe. And then other people said, I can't believe it. It's a new low. Alex Jones was sold out to the makers of Prometheus. No, what I've done is hijack popular media. I did reports on Hunger Games because it mirrors what Agenda 21 wants to set up. People are like, was he paid by them? No. I used the publicity of that film to try to reach out to fans of it to educate them about the real world. Same thing with fans of Alien and Ridley Scott and all the rest of it, is that it's a film about genetic engineering. I wanted to point out, hey, you're already being genetically engineered without being asked right now. And they're coming out now with thousands of variants of crops and grasses and trees that are GMO without asking anybody. Okay, so this is to get people who are totally locked in to popular culture to think about the real world. Yesterday I talked about the NFL bounty system. I never talk about the NFL, but I use that to point out that the Justice Department is shipping guns into Mexico and drugs back into the U.S. and involved in all this corruption. How can they then prosecute, as they're talking about doing, NFL players? You see, it's not that I'm paid by the NFL, as I've now seen comments to say don't prosecute the players. That's what the game's always been about. I mean, it's a gladiatorial event, so you don't then prosecute them and have a criminal government prosecute them. Same reason I'm against the death penalty now. I'm for the death penalty for killers, but you can't trust a corrupt government who's been caught framing people to then carry out a death penalty because they'll execute innocent people, as has been shown. See what I'm talking about here? So, I made the video, and most people get that. We've got 1,649 likes to 133 dislikes. But the trolls always try to take control of reality and make everyone hate me. It never works. But if you're not government operatives, then you're just pathetic, jealous people. To claim that I'm now, not a Christian, and I believe, that space aliens created us. I'm covering what the elites believe. Okay? Needs to be discussed. Or that I'm paid by the makers. It's bull, and I'm sick of it. Okay? Have a real intellectual debate about this. Don't just sit there and make stuff up. By the way, I'm proud of the piece we put together, 8 minutes long. I mean, this is the type of info. I mean, we put it up for free on YouTube. We don't even have ads on our site, even though we could, just because we want to get the information out. But then there's this idea of I sell books or videos or water filters, I'm evil. But then the mainstream media can fund themselves with advertising. Again, it's all this nitpicking of anybody who tries to be good. I mean, look at this. Alex has reached a new low. How much did they pay you to promote this movie? How can anyone take you serious? And then they got to, and it's the majority of the comments right here. And they're on here 24 hours a day. I've got a conspiracy. The movie companies paid Alex Jones a bunch of money to promote this film. And it goes on right there. I mean, this is a film about the origins of humanity, where aliens create humanity and are coming to now take us to the next level of evolution, which the elite believe. They say with the GMO and all the rest of it that they're not going to ask our permission. They're just doing it and making us evolve, and that we don't have a choice. Well, I want a choice, and I don't think we're evolving, having organ failure and our IQs dropping, everybody being poisoned by this. I mean, now they say radiation's good for you because these reactors are rotting and leaking everywhere. I want to hijack this information and get people who aren't awake, who are in the matrix, to think about reality. The video is about organ failure and cancer off the chart from the genetic engineering that's going on. That's what these GMOs do. They get into our DNA. There's major studies on that. I'm Alex Jones reporting for Infowars.com. Please get this video and the original out to everybody. We've got to warn people. But I just want to point out, you trolls obviously have failed because it's 90+% liking it. And so people are learning about the GMO no matter what you do. That's what I'm paid by. I'm paid by the fact that I want to warn humanity and that I care about my future. That's what I'm after. And I'm funded by my listeners and my sponsors, thank God. And that's why we're able to reach 3 million people a day and growing. All right, Infowars.com.